It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some more Satisfactory. Let me get out of this screen, get into the game. We've got some big things going on today, some big things. We're going to be building ourselves a massive computer factory today. Well, maybe starting. I don't know if I'll be able to build all of it today because it's a lot involved. I have been working out the numbers, tweaking the design, making sure everything was optimized to the best of my ability, and I think I've come up with a pretty solid number for what we're going to get out of this computer factory. So computers are a very complex item in this game, but given where I'm going to be building this factory, I'm confident I can output a total of 83 computers a minute. I think that we can get that. If we just gotta optimize the design, gotta see what's good, and then go from there. But actually, you know what? Before we get started, though, I kind of want to go check on our power plant. I know I've done a lot with the power plant. We're not going to look at the power plant today. If there's anything wrong with the power plant, I'm going to take care of it off screen because I have been doing a ton, and I mean a ton of troubleshooting with that power plant. Because, I mean, it's fine in theory, it's just the pipe network has been funky. It's been acting up on me. And that's okay. It's fine that it's doing this, behaving like this, but I've been trying to put in, like, measures in place to make sure that, you know, everything flows nice and evenly, things that get all the fluid gets to all the generators so that we can generate the maximum amount of power. I've just been encountering issues where some generators just aren't getting enough fluid quickly enough, and so there's been like sputtering on and off lately, and so it's been causing some power tripping issues at a higher level. Obviously, like, we're producing so much power right now, it doesn't matter, but I just want to make sure that it's consistent, make sure that it maintains that power control. But I also want to just show you guys what I've done, because I've also decorated it a bit. In the meantime, I've done a little work just kind of making it look fancy, making it look like a true factory, because it is a true factory. It's our power plant. So actually, let me stop right here at this pole. Just take a quick little look. Okay, we're staying pretty strong across the board. Hi, buddy. I was worried he wasn't going to respawn because I put that power line right there. I don't know why, but like I keep running into him, so I've been like thinking he's a little buddy. But yeah, I'm just gonna go check on this one more time. Just a quick little check on how our fuel lines are doing. But yeah, as this pulls into view, just look at its majesty, its grace. I added some windows. I do need to add some more lights on the inside. I will do that eventually, but things look a little different for this power plant factory. Looking pretty good, pretty solid across the board. Also, I think I might need to add like a little docking station here for the car, or like just like a little driveway thing, because I have this little platform. That's fine, but you know. Right, whoop. Oh, hello. Like, why did I shift to the left suddenly? It's because of board. All right, we're gonna go check on the generators right now. Oh, that's right, it's over here. I have a stop for the generators, just to make sure that there's still a solid amount of fuel in the system. Because for whatever reason, it's just not maintaining. Like, see it right there in the center? There's not a lot of fluid being maintained. So I gotta figure out, like, what's going on with that. That has me concerned. See how much fluid is lacking in this pipe? Now, it might still be spreading within the system nice and evenly, but yeah, it's just not a whole lot of fluid. It's got me a little worried. Still got fluid in the pipes here, so that is good. That's what we want to see. Just worried. That's all. I'm worried. I'm just being worried for nothing. I think what I'm going to have to resort to, though, is if I cannot get fluid into this system quickly enough, I might just have to start. I'm going to add. My next plan is to add larger fluid buffers. Because, like, you see, I have them all connected here. This is what's been kind of alleviating the problem a bit, because the center and the endmost generators were the ones not getting the most amount of power. So having these buffers here helps spread around the fluid nice and evenly. And it looks like we're still holding strong with the fluid, so I guess it doesn't really matter if there's nothing in the pipes going into the system. But yeah, so my next goal is to use the larger fluid buffers, these guys, instead of the small ones. to hopefully have those last a bit longer. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll just start taking out generators, because I cannot tell you how much I've been troubleshooting this offline, off camera. I've been at this for so long. I'm so tired. But I mean, it's still functioning very well. Like everything, like there's no intermittent fails up here or anything like that. Everything's spread out nice and evenly. I did have a couple issues with the packagers not distributing kindly. So or the packagers down below, I should say. So let's actually take the elevator there. I like the elevators, but they do take, oh no, this one, no, that's pretty fast. I've been using the elevators, they've been taking a while to get to me. We did have an issue down here as well with the water packagers, where the empty canisters weren't distributing nicely to the point where some of these were going without canisters for quite some time. But that's since resolved itself. I rerouted the empty canisters so that it kind of follows this line right here and starts distributing in the center. So that helped. And yeah, everything, all the fluids are still running fine. Everything is going into our system here, but yeah, we're not here for this though. We're not here for this, because I've spent too much time on this factory here. I've done plenty of troubleshooting. We're gonna get to the actual good stuff. We're gonna get to the factory building, not just the power plant, but actual like factory goods. So let's head back out to the desert, because we got places to go. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad driver. There we go. Ah! Man, I like the Explorer as a vehicle. It's nice and fast, but boy, like you hit a rock or you hit a curve just wrong, and it just like flies off in one direction. I like that, see? Like I just hit that curve and the whole thing started to drift. I don't like that. I don't know. I really do wish that the developers would make it so that you could implement roads a little better. Because there is ways to kind of like have natural curves with foundations, but it takes a lot of effort to actually get that. I'm not here for that. I wish that you could just have it so that it would like curve naturally with the landscape or something like that. Because all you can use is foundations that you set to the asphalt setting, the skin or the material. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, but I wish that you could make like really fancy roads without having to put like hours of work into it. But I get it. I get that might not be a good thing. I'm just gonna, there we go. Excuse me. Sorry. Not sorry. You guys would have ate me if I didn't do that. Of course, they were just minding their business, but that's not the point. Not the point here. All right, so the first place we're actually going to be going for this build today is actually underground. We're going to be going to a cave network. We will be, I mean, I doubt I could probably get this whole factory built today. And this is only like one part of a massive factory that's going to be taking up this entire desert too. Because if you look at the top right of the space elevator thing, the phase 3, the one item that takes 100, the item on the very far right, I forget what that's called actually, but we can actually have a solid factory for that item out here and then have plenty of excess computers, which is great. That is what I want to see. And so what I'm going to be doing is utilizing all the resources in this area to make smaller factories of different parts and kind of stringing them all together for a large factory for that item. What is that called? What are you called? Okay, can I, oh, for Pete's sake. Codex. Adaptive control unit, that's what it's called. So yeah, that's one of the items we're gonna be building out here. Also supercomputers. But yeah, we're gonna be actually going underground right now, because this is the reason I chose this area here, the desert, because underground here we have got ourselves a ton of quartz. We are going to be utilizing a lot of quartz to make silica, to make quartz crystals, which then help us make our computer factories. One thing I have to worry about here is enemies too. And I didn't take the Explorer in here because the Explorer, for whatever reason, hello, where are you? Fight me, coward. I know what enemies in here. They get stuck so easily on different rocks and whatnot. But the Explorer, for whatever reason, glitches in this cave system where it'll randomly think that it's on the surface and just teleport there. But I just turn around and look for the Explorer and it's not there anymore. It's above ground, so not gonna spend my time in there. I'm just gonna go over here and start working on the factory. But here's where all the gloriousness happens. This is where we're gonna be starting this factory because we got two pure nodes of quartz crystal, and then over there we got a normal node. That's a lot of silica that we can start farming, which is great. That's what we want to see. Actually, I'm gonna be turning these bad boys around. We also have a thing of SAM right here, strange alien matter. But I don't really have a use for this, strangely. So actually, I'm gonna just dismantle you too. Yeah, I don't really have a use for that, so unfortunately I'm just gonna have to kind of leave it be. But for the meantime, though, we can get going on the quartz crystal because that's our primary focus today. We're gonna be mining up like crazy. Now let's see, looking at my numbers, because I also use so there's a modeling system that's a third-party system for Satisfactory designs. I used a modeler to kind of string together this whole entire system. And for this, it's telling me, before the stream, I wrote down how much of each item I'd need. And for this, it's saying I need 12 constructors for silica and 35 constructors for quartz crystal. I might just, let's see. How big is this room over here? Is this big enough to support what we're looking for? Might be. Let me run back over here real quick. Also, I love that we can still see daylight in here for some reason. Not sure why, but I have a feeling it's also part of the reason that it's so difficult to keep the Explorer under here, because it makes it teleport to the surface. Okay, so here's where I want to... This might be just enough room for what we're looking for. At least part of it, I think. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and start building. Start building up. Actually, no. Do ourselves one better. We're gonna build... Might need to actually clear up some of the debris around here just to make sure that I can actually work in these conditions. Let's see what I got. How many nobelisks can I make? 73. That's not bad. I'm gonna make myself all of them, actually. Because I can use the nobelisks here to destroy the like rock formations in this cave system, so that makes it a little bit flatter for foundations and whatnot. Just helps kind of keep things nice. We'll start with 50 and then see if that's all we need. I need the detonator, which I think I put here. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right, so let's put you here. Just kind of spread these around. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, some of these rocks may not be cleared, but like the little rock spire things, those should be cleared out from doing this. Oh yeah, where's Bad Boy? Are you stuck? Probably stuck. No, I'm under attack. Oh no. That's fine. It's gonna have a guy stuck in here. I'm gonna try and go for like the bigger stuff first, see if I can get rid of that. Just because I need room for, oh, I may have put 2 on there, whoops. I need room for foundations, just so I can start setting the factory properly. Good. And actually, you know, I could even go as far, because this is a way out of this cave network here, I could even go as far as to make the items slow up that way. That'd be kind of fun. Who wants to fight me? No one want to fight? No, no fight. Okay. Well, you're boring. Everyone in here's boring. I'm gonna set some explosives because you're all so boring. Let's see. Oh, hey, you got free. Yeah, sorry, buddy. And there. And I don't know, here. Maybe some of these bigger rocks. Need to be able to clear out this whole area. All right, let's set it off. Bam! Nice! Ah, that's awesome. All right, cool. A couple more right here, no big deal. Yeah, that clears them up quite nicely. Maybe here. I just want to make sure I have plenty of flat surface to work with, because I'll need the room. I got a lot of constructors to build here. All right, that should be good. I will use 4 meters though, just to give myself as much height as possible for this. Let's do zoop mode. Spread it all the way across. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna support all of them. Oh man. I think it'll still be cool to have this in here though. Oh, there's still a guy stuck. Still under attack by something. Not sure what, but I'm under attack. All right, obviously, I don't want to interfere with this tree too much, or this underwater spire thing, I don't know. But I do need room for constructors. The factory must flow. I'm sorry, but the factory must flow. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately though, some of the constructors will definitely have to go somewhere else. That stinks. I was kind of hoping that I could build everything down here. There's just not enough room. Not enough room. Oh well. No big deal though. No big deal at all. It is a big deal. I'm very offended. Very offended that Satisfactory won't let me play the game my way and puts all these restrictions on me. So what, it makes the game interesting? Oh man. I'm just kidding. I mean none of this. In case you can't tell, in case you can't pick up on my sarcasm. I've got a very sarcastic bone in my body. Where is this guy? Wants to fight me. You? Stuck in the wall? I don't know where that guy is, but oh well. Just gonna fill out this entire area here. Leave nothing to the imagination. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Oh, I can see that. That could look cool. Leaves just enough room here so you can kind of see the foundation of the tree and everything. I definitely will need to, if I want to like drive down here at some point, I definitely will need to set up like a nice little, like a one-way roadway or something like that for this. I don't know. Huh. Well, I guess we can keep bringing it back this way. Oop, nope. There we go. Oh no! All right. So the other thing that I've been doing as well, for those interested, is I have actually set up blueprints. I probably need a lot more than what I have here, but I got some blueprints. Yeah, see, this is, whoo boy. I definitely will need a lot of space. Okay, so some of this stuff might have to be manufactured back in the main area where I just was. That's fine. I think it's just, the only reason I'm doing this is because I think it'd be really cool to keep everything underground for the silica. I think that'd be really neat. And what I'm trying to do too is keep this all on the same grid so it kind of connects nicely. So I'm doing this. It's a little weird. It's a little janky. There's a method to the madness here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more room to work with in this area. All right, so let's actually set up a foundation like this. More like this. Obviously, we're gonna work out how this flows together after the fact. No. Yeah, having it just above everything here, because we got that little mound right there. That should work fine. This is all good. And I do see that, I do see this little guy right here, the slug, but I am not gonna get him. Because I respect the fact that he chose to live down there. Like, you do you, little bug. Okay, so if this is the case, I'm gonna be doing this. Let's see. If I'm gonna be building around these guys, I probably need to actually turn them so that I can put the manifolds in the proper locations. Oh, nope. Oh, this is fine though. A lot of concrete for this though. I'm just burning through it. One of my plans for this as well is to actually set up just like a factory for all like the little things that I need, like iron plates, concrete, and just like the stuff I typically have to build a lot with, but somewhere other than where our like main base is, because our main base, it's ugly. It's not set up well. You know, I hate to do this. This is like Satisfactory blasphemy, but I think I might actually cover up this thing of Sam. This feels so wrong, but I really don't have a use for it in this area. I tried to figure out like what I could connect it all to, but I just couldn't figure it out, so I think I'm just gonna have to say forget it for now. There we go. Okay. Sure. Actually dismantle these guys. Well, we gotta leave some room for conveyors. You know, the thing is that I designed this whole factory and I totally forgot to take conveyors into account. Because we do have level 4 conveyors, but they can only transport 470 items per minute. And for those that don't know, my plan was to fully overclock the quartz collectors, or the quartz miners, which takes 600 items per minute. So unfortunately, despite the fact that I have the ability to overclock these pure nodes here, my conveyors won't move the items fast enough. But that is not gonna stop me from building this to the scale that I want. Oh, hey, little buddy. What the heck? Bro, why you no die? Oh, did these guys respawn while I was down here? How dare you? There we go. Nope. There we go. Give me your stinger remains. I genuinely do not like the stingers. I don't like them at all. They're a freaky little enemy in this game. Let's build you this direction. Build you that direction. There we go. And then like the heavier hitting stingers, like the higher level stingers, man, they're terrifying. Because like the green ones, they spit out the poison gas. And then just the bigger ones, they're freaky little things. All right, so we have to, we're gonna do this. Oh man, can I blow up this rock? I can! Aha! Alright, so then I will add that to this so that we can actually just step down here if we need to. Now I need to add the manifolds for all of this. This is gonna be something. Gonna be tricky for sure. Look at these guys all sunk in like that though. That's funny. Just it always looks kind of just out of place and weird, but you know, that's how it goes. Let me blow up some of the stuff here too. I got a couple of these left, but I gotta be careful. I don't have a whole lot of gunpowder either, which means we might have to make a trip. And you... Alright, how about that? Perfect! That's actually really nice that we get rid of those. I was worried that they were too big and they weren't gonna let me get rid of them. But it worked out. It's all good. Alright, so this is a good place for this. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. I guess the manifolds are gonna have to go this direction. There's gonna have to be at least 2, maybe 3 lanes. In fact, let me just start building up here like this. Just like that. There we go. Obviously, I gotta respect the nature. Just wanna make sure this is on the same grid. So yeah, the manifold lanes are all gonna have to be in like separate areas, which that's fine. Oh, stop it. You sit there. There we go. Sit there, think about what you did. I'm also running dangerously out of concrete. I gotta finish up down here, let the concrete replenish. I think we'd easily afford to put a manifold lane here. Also have to run power down this way too. Hey, come on. There we go. And then, yeah, some right here too. That'll make this look nice and fancy. No, no, no. Perfect. Perfecto. Also, I love how, for some reason, this texture here, like the texture of the moss or whatever this is very glitchy because you see it on everything. And if I drive my car through this, it'll like turn my car that mossy green. It's like the texture glitches out or something. I just kind of find that funny. Okay. Just gonna give myself, oh, that's right. Gonna give myself as much room as I possibly can. Seems a little ludicrous, I know. But it's just the way I am. I was born ludicrous. All right, so let's break out the blueprints now. Let's see here. We have, so let's see, I need 35 constructors for quartz crystal and then 12 constructors for silica. Assuming that we can just fit all of this in here, shouldn't be too much trouble to do something like this. Yeah, something like that. Set this to auto connect. Gotta remember too that these belts can only take 300 items a minute. Or 400, sorry, not, what am I talking about? Yeah. Oh wait, that's the output. Did I have this turned around? Hold up. That's the input. Okay. And the output should be going the same direction. Which way are you going? That's going in. Okay, weird. Why'd that turn it around on me? That was odd. I also can't overwhelm the line though. And right now, for this stream, I'm just in the building phase. A lot of the logistics behind this will be handled kind of off camera as well. Let's see here, that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 10 right here alone for this. Okay, all right, I see you. I respect you. There we go. Where does this cave go? I think I've been down here. So I do a lot of exploring off camera as well. Just gotta go see. Just gotta see what this is all about. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm leaving. I don't want to fight you. I'm busy. No, leave me alone. Leave me be. I'm busy. Leave me alone. There we go. Get our light on too. Speaking of, actually, I need to get some... I want to get some big lights going on down here too. I think that'd be kind of fun. This place is just so cool for a factory. Having it like manufacture all of our silica and whatnot here, that's pretty cool. So this is our output right here. Yeah. Because like it follows the same pattern up above. I just use conveyor lifts to lift it up above and then have this be the primary output. This is just kind of like the connector for all the different inputs. So yeah, very nice. All right, so we got 10 there. I need 35. It's a lot. Go ahead and set up a few more. And I'll offset it too. Have it kind of flow naturally with where the room is. Because like how many can these handle at a time for quartz crystal? 37.5, so 375. 375, 37.5 times 2, hold on. Because I just gotta get the right number of items per minute on this. Let me break out the good old calculator. Plus 37.5 times 2, 450. Okay, so we can put in 2 more. Let's do that. Blueprints, with the belts that we have, we can support putting in 2 more constructors here. Auto connect, oh, no, auto connect, boink. Come on, where are we at? What are we doing? There we go. There we go. Okay, so we can put 12 on a line with the belts that we have. That helps things out tremendously. All right, so. Nice and straight. Yes. Good. Hello? Why did that not? Did these not connect? Oh, they didn't. That's fine. I could connect it later. The whole point, though, was that they would auto-connect, but I guess not. I guess we're not at that point. That's fine. Easy fix. Just have to take note of that, because that could lead to some devastating results. All right. Come on now. Come on. There we go. I do need to make blueprints that have multiples of these as well. I only did the 2, but I need to go back through and do the multiple. Just cause. I could probably do it just as like one belt type as well. Because I have one for all the different belt types for this blueprint. I just went and changed it and saved it as a different blueprint number. But yeah. All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I need one more set. And I use a special naming convention for these as well. Which I will show you here in a second. Yeah. That fits perfectly right there. Okay. So if you'll take a look at my blueprints here. So I named these, they look kind of weird. Like you don't understand like the 2AM K4, 2AM K3. So what these are is, this is saying there are two constructors, the 2C, with Mark IV conveyors with a middle input. Meaning that the input for all the resources will be in the center here. So then we go back to like these other ones. This is two assemblers with Mark IV, and really those aren't anything special. These are they just have the two lines that feed into them, which they can be put on a grid like this, where they have the two sides on either input or whatever. I just didn't do that. And why did I do that? Shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to go home. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so we have 12 here. Oh my gosh, I need 35 constructors. Do another 12, that'll give us, it's 24, 36. Okay, so yeah, one more layer of these. Just set these up like so. How about that? This is actually like the perfect area right here to do all this. That's nice. You know what? I'll back it up a little further, just to offset them. I kind of want it to like flow with the room a little bit, because this will just be like, this is the only one I'm gonna build like not in open air, and instead will just be like, not in like an actual confined building, but just kind of in open air. So I kind of want it to have it like flow with the surroundings a little bit. I think that'd be cool. And plus we leave just enough room here for like, I could put like a road leading through here as well between the factories, so I can just drive down here and check on things if I have to. So yeah. All right, let's move you. Get that center input, baby. This is gonna be a crazy factory though. This is my first attempt. I know I've said I've played through Satisfactory before. This is my first attempt at like mega factory builds. I didn't get very far the last time I played through this game, but this time around things are gonna be different. Things are gonna be oh so extra, super awesome, special, efficient. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more here. There we go. Is that right? Okay. That takes care of 36 of these total, which I don't think I need all 36, but I can easily underclock these as well, which might end up saving me on power too. Power is, I mean, despite my crazy giant power plant, power is still a factor I need to make sure I'm wary of anyways. All right, so hold up, just for funsies too, I'm gonna put in some floodlights down here as well. I think that'd be kind of cool. Gotta leave room for all of, oh no, that looks terrible. There we go. Yeah, gotta leave room for the conveyors, but I just want to add some floodlights down here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How's that? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know. Just for some aesthetic. Make it look a little more industrial around here. I don't know how often people use the floodlights like this. So it'd be kind of cool just to see, or like the floodlight towers, because there are the floodlights that you just attach to walls, but that's not fun. What if I do corner cube like that? Yeah! Let's do it. Just kind of have it circle the area a little bit. Get some light in this factory. Once I bring power down here, of course. Oh, no. This way. Thank you. Very useful arrow. Ow! Alright, fine. How about that? Almost out of there. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, fine. We'll put that there. Need more, though. More floodlights. Yes. Yes, good. One. Can I put it on the bottom side of this? Does it always have to be on the top side of it? Oh, man. Oh, man, come on. There we go. There we go. Give me that, give me that there. Oh, wait, no, it's under organization. Yeah, give me that there floodlight. We'll just have it face. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of all in the center area. And look at these manifold lanes. This is nuts. This is crazy. 36. I only need 35. I'll take the extra one, and we'll just underclock. Which is a good power saving technique, actually, because those that don't know, power is an exponential scale compared to, so when you overclock, it's linear, so you get up to 250%, but the power is exponential, meaning that while you're doing this, like while your rate is going like this, your power is going like this. So it's like skyrocketing. So if you actually underclocking is useful for power saving. And so since I have more machines here than I need for processing the quartz crystal, underclocking is an option. But I'm gonna handle all the logistics of this, like change the settings of the quartz crystal here, because I gotta set all these to quartz crystal and then set the clock speed for every single one of them. But I'm gonna do that like on my own time. I'm not gonna do this on stream because that'd be really, really boring. Be boring to watch anyways. But now we got ourselves that. We do need a section for silica though. And honestly, I mean, I wish you could move buildings in Satisfactory. You kind of have to dismantle and then rebuild. Maybe I shouldn't have built this so far like this, but it does leave room for other things to kind of come through here if need be. And you know what? Let's uncover the SAM. Right there, yeah. We'll uncover it just so we know it's there. We'll be good. I don't really have a use for this, but it might be nice just to be able to harvest it from somewhere else too. Maybe for like dimensional depots or something. I don't know. But here's what we'll do. We'll do... No. Go this way. No, okay. Here's what we'll do then. Here's what we'll really do. And then we'll do... platform there. And then a 2x2 there. And then a 2x2 there. And then a platform underneath. Just to kind of, because this is where I want the conveyor line to go. For one of these anyways. Let's dismantle you. Doop. Oh no, production. What am I doing, man? The heck am I doing with my life? I'll tell you what I'm doing with my life. I'm playing some G-dang Satisfactory, baby. Alright, and then we just build. Actually, you know what? Let's go fancy. Have it line up just ever so nicely. Like that. Yes. Yes. Give me all the right angles. All of them. Make it beautiful. Yes. Huh? What? No. How's that? That look good? Yeah, it looks fine. I'll do straight. If that makes it look any... No, it does not. No. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Be there? That good? That? Yeah? Maybe? Yeah, it looks fine. All right. And then lastly, if I can get it there. How is that? How is that? That is nice. That is very nice. I like that a lot. Let's get the other ones. I will need to split some of this. Like this is just me connecting for the sake of connecting right now. I will be splitting some of this up. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! No, it's not good. It must be nice. It must look fancy. Do just default. There we go. Back to being fancy. Yes. Good. Very good. Oh, just a bit too long. That's okay. Actually, no. Gotta be wary of this. Gonna raise this up. Raise this up again. I don't know. Just so we have a little room to go underneath. Heck, I might even... no, I don't really see myself going any further than this with the car. Yeah, I'm just gonna like... Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. I have not forgotten about silica, though. Because right now, this is... All these ones here are being used for quartz crystal. That's how crazy this is. This is all for quartz crystal. We still need 12 constructors for silica. Which actually, this area right here might be able to do it. Let's see. Let's just see. Yeah. Actually, yeah. This is perfect. That's the output right there. I'm gonna bring this forward just a tad. This will be our silica line right here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What is that? Is that good? Yeah, so the idea for this stream, though, for those that are just joining in, this is just gonna be machine placement. A lot of the logistics behind this factory, I'm going to be doing off camera because it is a lot. I'm gonna have to be jumping back and forth between the modeling system that I use just to make sure that I have everything set to the correct settings. But yeah, for right now, all this is me just getting everything good to go. Hooking everything up, making sure everything runs nicely. Oh, no? Hello? No? Wait, why did that connect down there, but not up here? Am I? Oh, that would explain why. Why is it turning things around on me? That's so weird. Also, I'm gonna have to redo these blueprints then if I can't scale it like this. Or, you know, get better blueprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. Oh, no, we should fit. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like it's gonna fit, but no, we should be able to fit it. Right there, right there, right there. No, there. Wait. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Help me out. Just a little. There. That's so weird that it doesn't connect there, but I think it's because I have to remove the thing. You'll see the thing. The thing. Just the thing. Shut up. Leave me alone. The little foot right here for this. The little leg that holds up the conveyor stand or whatever. Yeah, that. That's okay. It's all right. And this is literally the entire factory right here. This is all I'm gonna stick down here. And it's just nothing but for quartz crystal and silica. Woo doggy. All right, so now comes the task of feeding the line. Actually, no. The conveyor pole is what I was talking about. That's gonna get in the way. There we go. That's gonna interfere with things. Yuck. Don't like this. How about we do you right there? And then we do... I don't like this! Okay, we'll do default for this section here. Just to get it around this curve without interfering too much. Yeah, it's whatever. That's fine. It's all fine. Oh no, not conveyor pole. The freaking conveyor. Here we go. And here, just to make it look a little better, put a foundation in that wall. There we go. All right, so then what has to happen is that there's too much quartz for just this one section, so I'm gonna have to split this and feed it into the other two sections. And just kind of do the same all across so that they kind of intertwine with one another so that everything is fed appropriately. Honestly, you know what? No. I don't like the raised one right here. I'm fine with it just going along the ground. Because then it can kind of interfere with one another. How about there? Good? Not good. Don't like. I don't know why. It just bugs me. Just bugs me. That it's not like dead center. You know what I mean? Like right here. I don't know why that bugs me. It just does. Leave me alone. All right, so now I'm just gonna attach a handy dandy little splitter to this conveyor splitter. Like that. And then have it connect. We're gonna have, yeah, honestly, I really don't care though how this factory looks because it's just gonna be buried underground the whole time anyways. So there's that. But yeah, still need to make sure everything is attached properly. Ooh, no, I don't want it to go in the wall like that. That's just gross. Here, we'll do to here. Kind of around the light. We'll have it. We'll work around the surroundings and whatnot. Then we'll set up a merger. A merger. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Here. Sure. Attach to that. And then we'll add another splitter. Oh wait, no, that's, I know what's going on here. Hold on. Right, it wasn't on the belt, it was on the ground, but let me place it still, which is just weird. There we go. Now I can place it on here. Aha! Then I need to place another splitter. Place it right there, I guess. Sure. Have it filter along to down here. Okay. Yeah, that works. Because these are two pure nodes, the silica section right here is not going to need that much quartz compared to the rest of the sections. Like this pure node, I think could feed into here properly and there properly, maybe. I mean, I definitely will have to split this line as well and have it feed into this section also. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Yikes. Yeah, oof. There's a lot. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Split the pure node. Okay, so hold on. I'm just thinking out loud. Split the pure node. Along here. Actually, you know what? Can I make this a smart splitter? I'll make that a smart splitter. I think what I want to do, or no, smart splitter, yeah. I think what I want to do is place you, have it do overflow, and then have that just be any. That way, it'll keep this line fed, but then any extra will just feed back into the system. Yeah, that works. That works. Then we got a merger here. We need to split it again, but it just so it splits evenly amongst all 4 sections here, because that line right there is gonna have 300 going through here, but this takes 400 and I don't know how many. Well, actually, I could calculate. I got a calculator. Takes 37.5 times 12, which is 450. So it's basically a very flush system of stuff. So I need to actually add another splitter amongst these, which that's crazy. So I will, because like it's gonna use all 300 if that's going in here, but then it just needs some extra. All right, so let's conveyor splitter. Add another splitter, like, I don't know, here. No, no, there we go. That works. If I added a splitter after the fact here, then anything that's extra from this line will feed into this line, and anything that's filled up here will just feed into the next line. So then it should, in theory, it should supply everything equally, I hope. I really, really, really hope. There we go. All right. So yeah, looking at this, we have the 2 pure nodes over here. This one's definitely gonna have extra, so I'm gonna make sure it prioritizes the silica that needs this, and then sends the extra quartz into this area here. It'll split. Yeah, it'll split feeding between this line and this line, and then that line will split between there. Maybe I need to link these in both directions. Let's do that. Conveyor splitter, like, I don't know, there. And another merger right there. Hey, come on. So now what these do is they feed off each other. Whichever line is drier, the other one will feed into. So it kind of all stays connected. This one's definitely going to need additional quartz, so this line will always just stay thirsty. which will be fed from this additional line right here. But since these all now feed off each other in this nice little square formation, it should. I mean, maybe I need to update these to. I don't know. Maybe if I just leave it as splitters, one will saturate the other. Like, you feed into that merger there. You feed into this. You split this here where it's split amongst that. And there. Yeah, this should work. Should work. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say we're good. Alright, so then Just need to take some power lines. This is also why I need to actually connect these properly. Because all these conveyor lines are not connected with each other, but if I do this, it's one line across like so, they should be. And I will fix the conveyors later on. I can fix them now. That's fine. We'll do it live. I'm not gonna change the settings of all of these until after stream. Because I don't think we're gonna finish this factory today for sure. I mean, we could certainly try, but I seriously doubt that's gonna be the case. All right. That all's hooked up. Are these hooked up? Oh yeah, they are, okay. Then there's these. There we go. Happy day. Now we just gotta figure out how to make the power look nice. And this here, like, I'm gonna get rid of this. Maybe this, I don't know. Yeah, we'll make this look nicer. This is now, like, everything I built over here is on, like, everything I built here is on the same grid as that over there. But that's what I was going for. So I can make the conveyors look nice and everything when I send them along the line. But now, everything is good to be powered up. I think I'll just stick with the humble power pole for everything. Let's see, set the connector there. Power you on. I'll bring this alongside of here. There we go. Doop-a-doo. Very nice. And sure, why not? Okay. Oh, what am I thinking? Not okay. Absolutely not okay. We gotta get all our lights hooked up so it looks very atmospheric down here. Very fancy. That's all connected up. That's all connected up. Okay. Do this. Can I I can! Oh wait, I'll just do that then. Too long, okay. Easy enough. That has to go power that station on as well, so that's no biggie. Excuse me, excuse me. Okay. All right, now we will fix the conveyors on these. That really stinks though, that I have to change the blueprint, because I've had to fiddle with these quite a bit just to make sure that I get them where I want them to be. Ooh, getting lost and everything. But hey, that's just the nature of the game. You design, you redesign, all's well and good. Although I am excited to actually get this whole thing operational. Because I'm telling you, I got long-term plans for this factory. I got plans for like the next phase. After we complete phase 3, more's coming. More's coming with this phase. I'm excited about that. All right, let's just dismantle first. Dismantle first, and then replace second. How's everyone's Friday going? It is Friday. One of my favorite days of the week. Means I get to play some serious Satisfactory on stream. Very happy about that. Always a good time for some Satisfactory. This week went better for me. I took a couple days off earlier this week just to give myself a bit of a break. And I only worked 3 days this week, but man, it's getting tough where I'm working because I worked only 3 days and I still felt like I worked a full week. Exhausting. But I was glad to take those days off. You gotta give yourself a break. Oh no, no! I didn't mean to do that. It's alright, easy fix. I gotta undo all this anyways, so. Give me you. And there. You. You. Friday! That's right, Brandy. Welcome to the stream. We're building ourselves a computer factory today. Building it in a desert. It's literally the Silicon Valley. Except right now we're underground. We're under the Silicon Valley. Make ourselves some silicon. Or silica. Silica. Daggone it, that's so annoying. It's a lot of extra effort that did not need to be there. Made me mad. It's a really simple fix though. To get these to connect automatically. They're just too close together when I actually pair these up together like this for it to actually function. I just gotta keep that in mind. Oop. There we go. All right. I think all our lights are connected. That's good. Now I just need to... Actually, so these are gonna output 450 items per minute. So there's gotta be 3 separate conveyor lines. That's fun. Listen to you while you're doing your Fallout dailies. That's all right. I gotta get into that game more. I didn't give it as much of a chance as I should have. Let's see. I just got on the Satisfactory kick again. I don't know what to tell you. This game is so unbelievably addicting. Alright, hold up. Let's break out the stackable conveyor pole. Woo, 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 he woo. All right. And then I do what we did with the last factory. Put that right there. Put you like right, I don't know, there. Ah, it's going into the wall. Oh man. I was backing up a ways. There. Screw it at this point. I don't really care. How's that? Oh, it looks terrible. No! All right. That's true. There is nothing wrong with a game sucking us in because we enjoy it so much. This game is just ever so addicting. All right, so I think what I need to do... These are good. There we go. That's gonna be our input of all of the quartz crystal. This is our quartz crystal area. In fact, you know what? Organization. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Just for my future reference. Boom. Select. Done. There we go. Okay. And then you. Over here. And I'll say, there we go. Silica. Select icon. And then change that to say, boom. Boom. Now we know. This is our quartz crystal section here. This is our silica section here. We can even add this. Ooh. Add this to the stack. Getting out of here eventually. Not like I'm gonna do this just yet. Connect this all up because it's gonna be a time and a half connecting all this up together. But I do want to. I'm very tempted to just power everything on, even though like none of the settings are made right now. I'm tempted to just we might leave the power out of here. I think it would be kind of fun. And now let's just take our humble power pole and start kind of leading our way out. Wire's too long. Ugh. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Fallout has all the snacks, even mac and cheese. We got berries in this game. That's something. How about that? How about that, Brandy? You got berries. So there. Don't you look foolish, and I look awesome. Shut up, Brandy. Leave me alone. Okay, this looks like hot garbage, but it looks a little better. I don't know. I'm gonna do one of these. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna do this, just kind of give it like a natural gradient. Doesn't look as like in your face. There we go. And then this can just kind of show like where the conveyors are basically gonna go. Be careful with the amount of concrete I'm using, though. Actually, no, I don't. I'm replenished. I'm just gonna use a lot of it. There we go. I'm also thinking of this in terms of like how I get down here with a car. I want to leave plenty of room for me in that regard. There we go. Alright, so I'll do something like right here. How does that look? That looks fine. Gonna kind of lead it out of here while staying in line with much of the foundations. It kind of goes through the wall right there. I don't care. We're in a cave. All right, I'm fine with the power lines going through a rock. Yeah, we got berries, see? Got these barrel nuts. Got pale berries, and we got another berry that apparently tastes like bacon, according to the game lore, not my lore. Which that's crazy if true. All right, a certain point for this factory, like I want to build something here too. Cool to have like a little base or something, I don't know. Oh, the flu. Oh. Dang. That stinks. Yeah, just the other weekend, I got something or other. I don't know what hit me, but... Oh, what the heck are you doing? What are you doing? Some bug got me, I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't like... It wasn't so much like I was really sick, I just had like a head cold that wouldn't go away. Can't explain it, but that's just what happened. I was looking at all those turnstiles, that's what I was doing. I shouldn't have done that. My mom told me never to lick the turnstiles at a Subway. But I did. And look where it got me. Alright, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do this. Whoop. There we go. I think this would be fine. Oh, nope. I'm gonna do 1 meter because all this is gonna be hidden anyways if I just cover up this entire area. There we go. Oh, wait. Left a little right here. No. Perfect. Well, that's good. Yeah, being sick on break stinks. That's no fun. Where is this guy? He's stuck in the wall. He's always mad at me. I see the hostility. I don't know where the hostility is, though. I want to help. Oh. There's the hostility. Ladies and gentlemen, I found the hostility. I want to do something fun. Hopefully that just doesn't lead to my demise. Oh, that's going to lead to my demise. Lead to my demise. Woo! Woo! Oh, sweet. They're stuck on the foundation. Ah! Fish in a barrel. Darn, I was really hoping that blast would, like, kill them all at once. All fine. See, they get stuck so easily. Boy, it's a good thing I noticed them before they all, like, descended on me at once. That would have been a little harder to... a little harder to deal with. Over there. I'm gonna cover this whole area in concrete, honestly. They're called stingers. They're an alien. They're spider-like, but they're like an alien species. They're their entirely own thing. I hate them because they're really hard to shoot. There's a lot of them, and when they get bigger, they're even more terrifying. Especially the green ones. But yes, they are basically spiders. just gonna do one of these, I think. Yeah, they're scattered. They're usually in cave systems. They're not really in the overworld. Man, they're a pain to deal with. Just because they're mainly hard to hit. The little ones, they're not that bad, to be fair. But the big ones, they're scary. Every single one of the alien races in this, or alien creatures in this, they all have like their sort of trade-offs of abilities. So like spiders, the stingers in this, they're fast and they kind of hit hard. So they're hard. They're fast, but they don't hit as hard, I guess. There's just a lot of them. But I guess the hogs or whatever. Yeah, the hogs that they're called in this. Those are just like the main dudes. They just run into you. So they're not that hard to deal with. But like the bigger they are, the tougher they get. And yeah, they're not fun. But then you have the spitters, which they can do ranged attacks, but they're not that hard to kill. Like, they actually die pretty quickly, I think, compared to most of the enemies in this. And then, yeah. So I need to get a ramp going. Like right here. Oh no, let's do a 2 meter then. And we'll have it just kind of go right outside the cave. How's that? That work nicely? It will. Watched the new Predator movie last night, Predator Badlands, actually enjoyed it. Isn't really like a tie into the previous Predator movies. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I mean, obviously, no movie is perfect for everyone. But I heard that it was like, compared to the other Predator movies, it was kind of it kind of deviated too far from what made Predator movies in the past. It just, people kind of thought it was weird because of that. Me personally, I don't care. I'm gonna do this as well. I'm going to take foundations. Go like 1 over, 2 over, and then bring the ramp down. Actually, looking at it a little better, might be best if I just ditch these all together. And then just build this up from here. There we go. I don't know. There's no movies coming out that really have excited me lately. Except the only one that is interesting that I can't wait to see is Project Hail Mary. If you have not read the book, it's by the same author as The Martian. And I've read The Martian as well. But to give an example of how good the book is, I am not a book reader. I'm kind of like a binge reader of sorts. I don't really read that often, but when I do, I go hard. I finished the book in a day. A day. Start to finish. Because it was just that good of a read. It was that interesting and engaging. And I really enjoyed it. So they're coming out with a movie with it, with Ryan Gosling as the lead, which I think is perfect. And yeah, I'm just excited for it. That's like the first movie in a long time I've been excited for. Hollywood is not doing too great these days with their releases. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I think really a lot of people are just really tired of the typical remakes, reboots, that sort of thing. I think we're all kind of just past that at this point. It's like, how many live action remakes do we need? How many? It's just like, we've seen the story, we've seen these characters. Can we get something new, please? Pretty please? All right, so this grid here that I'm building right now is not gonna be on the same grid as the factory. I'm just trying to make this more accessible. More accessible for specifically my car. Because it's a long ways in here. I'm gonna pretty this all up too. Don't you worry. This is all gonna be very pretty. But I think I'm gonna save a lot of, like, or at least some of the building anyways. And we're gonna do some of that kind of building for off camera, I don't know. But yeah, going back to Project Hail Mary though, highly recommend that book. Very, very good read. I think a lot of people are kind of put off by, because it's very like it's science fiction, but it's very science heavy. But I think that's where Andy Weir, who's the author, he does a really good job of writing, is because he explains the science in a way of, you don't really need to know the ins and outs of what they're doing, you just need to know the reason why they're doing it. That's all. Let's put one, I don't know, here. Hey. That looks good. I have to go a bit off course for this. But yeah, Rocky is also best character. Just gotta say. Rocky is by far the best character. And that's not spoiling anything, because, I mean, trailers came out already, so if anyone found out about it, it'd be through the trailer. But yeah, Rocky is best character. Alright. So actually, I'm gonna do one thing, and that's actually disconnect the power, because I want to see this whole thing turn on, basically. So when I connect it out here to the outside, I don't want it to be connected in here. But I kind of want to see it happen. I don't know what to do with this area, though. You like Bullwinkle? Yeah. Yeah, Bullwinkle is probably a better character than Rocky. But, I mean, Rocky has really gone through some changes since his time as a squirrel. Or a chipmunk? I don't know what Rocky is. And now he's an alien creature. Oh, wait a second. That's not... Oh, I'm an idiot. I hooked up the wrong outputs here. I just realized that's this manifold line. That's the output up there. I just connected it to the completely wrong thing. I mean, easy fix. Let's be real. Or then, like, I don't know, here. Yeah, here. There we go. Oh no. Wait, where do you come out at? Huh. Oh no, that looks fine. I always get a little nervous when the yellow, because when it highlights yellow, it means that it's interfering with something. But no, it's good. It's all good. Perfect. Perfect. Now we have the appropriate thing. No. Conveyor. Thank you. What? Oh, come on. Oh, it's you. There we go. Then here. What? That doesn't work. Give me a friggin' break. Fine. There we go. I'll just connect it right there. Perfect. Oh yeah. I mean, the same for reading The Princess Bride compared to watching the movie. It's the kissing book. Oh, okay. No, what's great about, you know what? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna disconnect the manifolds and these for right now. Just 'cause I want to come to, I want to hook this up to power and see what the lights look like. That's the only reason I'm doing it. We'll disconnect you. Oh, this one wasn't hooked up. That's my bad, my guy. Get you sorted out. But we will disconnect from here and here. Just for now. I just want to see what the lights look like. I want to hook this up to power. But yeah, same goes for The Martian too. The same guy that wrote The Martian is writing Project Hail Mary. And it's not to the detriment of the movie. The movie could only include so much detail. The book had far more detail than the movie. And it's not like you're really missing out on much. There's just like a little more development to the story, a little more of the science behind what he was doing explained, that sort of thing. It wasn't too bad. It was just different. I don't know. Okay, hold up. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna, because I gotta build the rest of the factory as well. So I'm just gonna hook up some biomass burners down here. Hook up some biomass burners and then see what it looks like under power. But yeah, going back to The Martian though. Martian was fantastic because of the fact that the book had so much more detail. The movie really captured the whole essence of the book, but it had to adapt a lot out of it. It's kind of the same with like Lord of the Rings too. It's just, it could only include so much. Some of it had to be cut just for time. Let's do some biomass burners now. Doop-doo. I'll do 2. I don't know how much I need for this, but solid biofuel. Get these hooked up. And then, or no, you, and you. How much is required? What? It needs more than that? Dang, okay. All right then. How about now? Better? Hey! Say, this looks pretty nice. I actually really like the look of this. Looks pretty wild. I wonder if I want to, no, it's organization. I can't put these just on natural wall. That stinks, because I'd love to have it just kind of along the cave here, but the towers look cool too. Gotta say. Okay, I'm sold. All right. Good to know. Okay, so now we can hook these back up. Wait, was this? Oh no, nothing. Oh, it did! Oh no! I didn't mean for this to actually turn on. That's fine. There's no harm done. Ah, look at that. That's great. Where'd the, oh. Let's turn on for like a moment and then turn off? What is going on here? I don't know. Probably disconnected that miner, but I guess I didn't. That's a whoopsie on my part. But hey, no big deal. I am a nerd, I know. I know. I was talking to my dad about this game. He's also an engineer. And I was just showing him some of the builds I made in this. And My mom looked at some of the builds too. I sent him a picture of it. And the first thing she said was, wow, Isaac, you're a gigantic nerd. My name's Isaac, by the way. Like, yeah, I know. I'm a nerd. I proudly wear that title because I'm obsessed with stuff like this. Okay, but everything's hooked up here. I'm gonna disconnect the line right here though, so that when I eventually lead power into here, it should be good. Oh yeah, you still have to connect to this manifold. Ugh. There we go. Now I believe everything is attached. No. No. What am I doing? Come on. Come on. I must be better. There we go, and then that's hooked up. Okay. Cool. Done. Shots of joy. I will decorate these areas too. This is purely just to get the machines in right now. And then we'll move on. I don't know. I don't have any plans for this area either, but yeah, we'll see. All right, but next, we got quartz taken care of. Now I need to get iron and copper after that. I've been at this for 1 hour and 40 minutes too. That's crazy. Yeah, I plan on redoing some of like the ramps in here. Because like these ramps leading out, how they don't fit squarely with the grid there, but that's fine. Next is this area. Oh yeah, I have to add in ramps leading down this as well. There? That works. And foundations. There we go. Oh, nice. Brandy got the book. Okay, and then I gotta move my sweet little car out of the way. I wanna leave a ramp down. I do plan on filling in, like I know this looks very, very janky right now, but I will clean this up in my own time. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then out here, like right here is where all that quartz and all the quartz crystal and silica is gonna come out. And then somewhere, I think up above, is where I will be implementing a new area, or the main factory for it all. It's gonna take a ton of quartz, and I mean a ton of quartz. But that's okay. We can do it, because we're awesome. Yeesh. Does not look good. It feels like such a shame to waste this coal here too. Because I got 4 normal nodes of coal in this area. I could do like a coal power plant because I'm right near the water as well. I don't, like, for all I've planned out in this area, I did not take into account any of the coal, so just gonna have to kind of let it be, I think. Just kind of let it go. But for right now, there we go. Right now I'm gonna do this. I think it's fine if I include this all in the same grid. Yeah, because that's pretty good. That's pretty good for what I'm going for here. It's gonna need a massive platform for all that I have out here, because I gotta process this thing of copper right here. It's a normal vein of copper, but I need a ton of copper. So I have to utilize our old reliable refineries for this. And I'm gonna hate every second of it. Because I need a lot of refineries, unfortunately. Let's do this. this noise fun? Is this a fun noise? You having fun yet? Basically, I gotta put as much area into this as I can. Will I get over this hump? Ooh, just barely! I barely scraped it. Perfect. So much room for activities now. So much room. Perfect. I need the water right here too. That's good that I have this. Hi, friends. That right there is the hog, the big guy. The thing I just shot is the hatcher. Those just hatch little bugs that torpedo into you. Wait, you dead? Oh. You didn't really flop over. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need so many refineries for this area though, so I gotta add some room. I'll show you what I'm planning on doing for this area now. Refinery. First of all, I unlocked pure copper ingots, which has a much better yield of copper ingots than just a smelter. Or yeah, smelter. Because this right here is 1-to-1. This is 15-to-6. So divided by 3 is 5-to-3. So it has a much better yield rate of copper ingots than the smelters do, which lets me get that much more copper from this little vein of copper right here. This is a normal node, meaning that we can clock this out maximum to 300 copper per minute. That's fine. It's all well and good. I just, for what I'm building, which is a lot of computers, I need what is called copper sheets. But we also, on top of the refineries we need for that, we also need refineries for this iron node up here. And the iron node we're also going to be steaming, so I'll just show you here. I'm gonna use pure iron ingots, which has a 7-to-13 exchange rate as opposed to the 1-to-1 like the smelter. So we get more bang for our buck with the iron. We got copper, we're gonna turn into that. Oh yeah, but then, after we send the copper through the refineries to get copper ingots, we then have to send those same ingots into another refinery and get copper sheets. Because the exchange rate for copper sheets here is 1-to-1, as opposed to our constructor, which is 2-to-1. So rather than have the amount of output for copper sheets, we can just double it, basically, with a ton of refineries. And I hate that so much. I hate it so much. But it's gotta be done. I don't like refineries because they're big, but they're like a necessary evil in this game. You need refineries if you want to have like a high yield for your individual nodes. So I get it. It's just, boy, do I need a lot of stuff for this. But it's fortunate we're right next to all this water because we're gonna have to utilize water collectors in order to set up this entire factory. Let's see, for the copper alone, we're going to need 18 refineries, or no, sorry, 20 refineries just to get the ingots. And we're gonna need another 17 just to get the copper sheets. Now I can double, I can have the amount of refineries by overclocking, which I fully intend to. But yeah, not fun. And this will all feed into our main computer factory, which is gonna go up there. I guess without further ado, the only way to get started is to start, so here we go. We're going. Actually, I'm gonna leave a little space here. Leave about 2. Yeah, there we go. No. I want to leave room here for the ore to kind of go around all this. And then jump to the refineries. Boom. 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 So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be for our copper ore. Oh yeah. Oh no! I can't even set it up like this in a manifold. I mean, I can. I'm gonna have to use a lot of splitters for the... If I arrange it so that the... If I arrange it so that the inputs for items are together, then I'll have to offset the outputs for the liquids. Man, that stinks. 3, 4, 5. That's the only way I can get this to actually work out cleanly. Actually, would it be better if I dismantle you? No, because no. Okay. I lied. There we go. And I need splitters. Yeah. So yeah, why did I build these so far apart? Hold on, hold the phone. Oops, splitter. There we go. For this whole lineup. I don't know if I have a plan for this to be out in the open air either. How does this work? Huh? What? Huh? Oh no, it's the output. I gotta turn this around. Hey. There we go. How much until it's there? Yeah, there we go. Golly, I'm flipping out here. There we go. That should all line up now. And the sad thing is, the outputs are going to be... Oh. Okay, no. Oh, man, here I go. This is my, like, undoing all my work, redoing it kind of phase. It's fine. So what I need to do, actually, is I want to have the output face towards the center of everything. Then it doesn't really matter how well, it still matters how this lines up, but a little easier to manage, basically. 3, 4, 5. And, or no, it is a merger that I need here. Haha. Good. Good. And there. And actually, that kind of works in our favor design-wise, because the output is can just kind of move right along this line right here, so the offset kind of works in that regard. Oh wait, no, this is the output. This is the output. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I'm like, my mind is in two different places. There we go. So then right about, I would say here. Actually, no, about here. That's where I need to split everything. And create the manifolds. They're there, no, there. There we go, and oh, there we go. All right, so yeah, then the copper from this. First off, let's get it on the concrete nicely. Oh, 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 no, sorry. Sure. Sure, why not? Actually, I'll just have it follow this line here. I'll have the iron ore go above it. Did that connect right? Okay. Looked really strange there. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the other side. Easy peasy. It gets done in due time, no worries. And there. And there we go. Next up is fluids though, so that's gonna be fun. That's fine. Actually right there, or there, might be best for what we're trying to do. How's that? Does that fit nicely? It does! Haha! How much would I need for the pure? Takes 10 cubic meters. If I double that though, which I plan to, it'll take 20. Okay. Takes 20 per minute to 200. So I can get away with using the Mark 1 pipes. Just because the flow rate is not that high. There we go. That'll save me on just a little bit of resources. Not that I really care, because everything's hooked up to factories anyways. But hey, it works out. Good. Let's get the other side and then figure out where to connect all this. Ooh, wait, I did get the first one, right? No, I didn't. Haha! That would have been a bad mistake. Not that bad. All's good. I do about there. I just want to make sure I'm kind of even on both sides. So I'm right where the slope of that splitter is. Looking at, yeah, it's perfect. Reason I'm raising them up not only is it for the sake of getting over the conveyors here, but it's best to have your pipes above your inputs so that gravity can assist with helping it flow into your inputs. And there. Alrighty. But then comes the great merge. Can I get that above here? Haha! Can. I just think that would look kind of cool if I did that. There we go. There we go. All right, so I need 2, 3, 4, 5 times 20. That's 100 per minute. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So that's 200 here. Yep, makes sense. 200 a minute. How much does a water collector actually, or a water extractor actually collect? Because I might just be able to... Hold, please. There we go. Oh! Yeah, perfect. Easy enough. Oop. Unfortunately, this design may require... Actually, you know what? No. No. Not gonna do it like this. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, this design may require pumps. I'll see. I'm gonna power on this and just see if it can actually get the water to reach up there. If I can just leave a water extractor like here, just kind of keep it in line with everything. Or, come on, snap to the grid I need you to snap to. Come on, hey. Fine. Oh, no, we'll bring the pipe down first. How does that look? That looks good. Where is it in line with that? Offset by 1. No. Wait, what? Offset by 2. Wanna make it look nice. I think that's it. I think that's it right there. Okay. Water extractor, come on. There we go. Yes? No? Yes? No. What the heck? That is 100% not in line with this pipe. What the heck? Going crazy over here. Okay. Water extractor, come on. That is not in line. But it's not in line. I don't understand. That's so weird. You know what I'm gonna do? Wait, what the heck? Now it's to the left of it. What on earth is happening? Wow. Game's broken. Water extractors are broken. Help. Honestly, I might just make it work. That's so weird. Like, it's definitely not in line. Like, it's aligning the center to it, but not the actual pipe itself. Yeah, fine. Won't say that's not gonna bug me, because it's gonna bug me. Whatever. Now I gotta figure out the head lift of this. Make sure that everything is getting to our system just fine. Actually, now that I think about it, going to... yeah, that works. The reason I'm doing that is because I need it to be slightly above everything so that it maintains an even pressure to the system. If this water extractor can get over that, should be fine. Ooh, actually, hold up. Get out of here. I could hide the, oh no, here, let's see if we can hide the water extractor. Yeah, we can hide it, okay. Give me a little less of a grievance. Get it down here. Oh, darn it, you know what though? There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm just a stickler for this being on the right grid. I can align it with the grid. I abso-freaking-lutely will. Because thing has to look nice. That good? Back it up. Oh, no, 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 that's actually perfect. Right there. Now it's gonna pull the same nonsense. Line with the wrong thing. It sure is. And... you know what? I don't care. Because now it's hidden. Alright, how much power does this take? 20 megawatts? Perfect. Just need to bust out one biomass burner. Power this son of a gun just to see if it can actually move everything upward. I believe it should, given... huh? What? There we go. The heck was that? You getting into our system up here, buddy? Do I need a pump? Yeah, I probably need a pump. Darn it! I was really hoping for better results than that. That's okay, we can use the pump. Use the pump, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, we are stuck. Okay. Fine, that's okay. Actually, the good news is we can just use not the pipeline pump Mark II, but just the Mark I and be totally fine. Yeah. Right, how much power do you take? Well, yeah. Oh no, no, darn it. Oh, okay. Actually doesn't take all that much power, so that's nice. Okay, well, I guess that'll have to do. It should be too complicated of system compared to like our giant factory over there, the power plant. So I am a-okay with this being good. Get rid of that though. Okay. Next up, same thing. This is the output. Now I gotta string it along here. Save as much space as we can with our logistics. There we go. All right, give me. Actually, no. We'll need a refinery. So I needed 20 for. I needed 20 for the ingots. I need 17 for the steamed copper sheets. So I could probably reduce that to. If I cut that in half, I could probably reduce that to 8 just with overclocking. Which I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. It's gonna be the same setup though, so I gotta give it just a little bit of space. Actually, hold up. Yeah, I could include the water from this pump system here, but also add my own into the mix again, like split it somewhere around here, and then just kind of mix it in. Yeah, that might work. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Right there, is that good? Ah, screw it. We're only using 4 this time, though. Which is fine. That's what we want to see. Then we could set one up here. Actually, no, let's do... Yeah, we gotta add our mergers first. Thankfully, once we do iron, it's just one set. It's not multiple. That's perfect. There we go. Woo! There we go. And we'll just take our pipe network here. Wait, no. No. Did what? Default? Or auto? I did not. What the heck? Oh man, did I put these in the wrong spot? Daggone it. Freaking refineries. So expensive. I just want a little equal spacing is all. That's all I want. Alright, let's see. Nope, gotta go this way. Oh yeah, I totally did not space that out evenly. Alright, how's that look? Okay, much better, but I don't know why there's no thing. What the heck? That's weird. Alright, let's say... I gotta figure out how much we actually input here. I might just combine... Like, I'll have them all just be kind of like interconnected, but just combine all the refinery water inputs here. Yeah, right, no, merger. Merger! And... this will be a little more than doubled in this area, but that's okay. How's that? How's that for spacing? Even? Even Steven? Good. Good. So then that means the splitters need to go like this. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, smart splitter. No, not the smart splitter. I just need a regular splitter. Alright. Was that too close? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a little... interesting. Might be a little awkward getting this through here. Don't tell me I have to undo all this again. I could lift the... actually, you know what? No. No. I'm just gonna put the conveyors above the pipes on this one. I don't care. No, wait, maybe I do care. See, my question is, why are these ones... I don't know. Freaking pipes, man. I don't know if they're evenly spaced. I think they are. Gosh dang it. I have it there. Oh! Oh! I'm a moron. Actually, it still works out. I was thinking, like, yeah, I could just split the ingots, like have the inputs go this way, split the ingots that way. Like split it, have a splitter here, have the inputs go this direction, but then the result, but that's still, no. I'm an idiot. I overcomplicate things, and I'm an idiot. It's okay, because I know I'm an idiot. I do this. The heck, no. Okay, I gotta reverse the direction of these. Alright, get the splitter going. We're going this way now. There we go. There we go. So I take this line here. feed it into this, and then split it. Gosh, I'm a dork. A ding dang dork. It's fine. Oh, okay. A splitter like this. What the heck? Why? Okay, I'll get even closer. Can't go much closer than that. Yeah, I'm being an idiot. So I can reverse the direction here alongside of this. Split it this way. Just have the outputs go the opposite direction. So I'm still getting my copper sheets going in the right way. Because I was thinking like I had to have the output direction be this way. But no, I can just have the same order to things. I might just have to... I'm gonna have to leave the output line above the splitter right there, because they're not part of the same thing at all. But what's nice is that it allows us to at least maintain, or at least save some space on running a line. I overcomplicate things. I just gotta go simple. The classic KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. There we go. It's beautiful. So then, I can even have, even have a lift right there for that. I can still keep my pipes moving along here all nice and pretty. Ooh, I can even have the input. Ooh, okay, okay. Have this right there like that. There we go. Because I'm gonna have to attach more water to this eventually. I can use this extra spot right here. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna have to overclock. This is gonna take me so long to actually get the logistics of this right. That's where I had the last ones. Okay, there we go. There we go. Set that to straight. And there we go. Oh, wait, no. I lied. We still need a spot for the input. Oh, come on. Fine, we'll do this. There we go. Whoa, what happened there? I did not at all agree to that. I think I had it like that. Just one above. Alright, and we'll get our second guy in here. Set it horizontal to vertical. Oh, yeah. How's that? Oh? Fascinating. Okay. Move that forward a bit. A-okay. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. How's that look? Better? Yeah, it's better. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, no! Dang it, freaking swimming. That. Doop 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 doo. Hey. That, actually, that looks just about in line. I'll get it just a bit closer, though. Go. How's that? Ah, enough for me. There we go. We'll need a pump. That does spread through the system nicely. Cool. All right. Oh, hey, almost missed one. Hey. Perfect. Perfecto. Boy, it seems so, like, unnecessary to have the line of copper ingots come this way, like this. But it's necessary. All right. So this is where the copper, hey, come on. Copper sheets are gonna be coming out. Right here. Okay. That's good. Oh, wow. Huh. So now, last but not least, we need at least nine refineries for iron. I'm gonna overclock all of these, because really, like, without clocking them, minimum, I needed 20 of these. I needed 17 of these, and I needed 18 for iron. That's just too many. Like, I don't like to overclock certain things, but at the same time, like, I have got to, like, I gotta get the, I gotta save on space where I can. Because then the rest of this build's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be built up on that cliffside, actually. I'm gonna be pairing this grid that I'm building right now up there, kind of up and over, and that's where a lot of the computer factory is gonna take place. But I want it all to be kind of on the same grid, with the exception of all the quartz underground, because it's just too far for me. All right. think that's about equidistant. I want to say. Yeah, we'll just say it. Whoa! Is that equidistant? I think so. It's weird that it shows like the water indicators on this line, but not the other line. Is that? Okay, it does need to go a bit further. That's fine. There it was. That's where it needs to be. All right, cool. So that has the indicators. Wait, no. What? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Needed at least that many, right? Trying to see where it lines up. The border lines up with that border. I want to say it's one further, but it's really hard to tell. Oh, I see. Because I didn't do auto, so it does look a little weird. Yeah, that's why. Okay. 1, 2. How many do I need? How many do I need in a row? Well, actually, it's not gonna matter because I don't have, for the amount of iron that I'm turning into ingots, I'm gonna need a lot. Huh. One, 2, 3, 4. Do I really need 18? Thought I needed, because I'm using a pure node. Maybe I'm goofing something up. I don't know. Let's focus on getting the iron actually over here, though. Miner Mark II. Just face like straight out that way. Yeah, that's coming along. It's getting there. Trying to save room where I can. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, let's go. So I just make sure it's all on the same grid. It's all I care about. So we'll dismantle again. We'll place again. Right back where it was, I believe. Yeah. Have to absolutely maximize my my iron output as well. Iron is like, I see why it's in such abundance. Iron is expensive. It's really expensive. Hold up. Kind of wanna have it go over the cliffside here. Like right there. Yeah. Like that. Oh, nuts. That's fine. How's that? Uh... Whoa, whoa, what are you? Oh, this belt's too long. I was like, what on earth are you doing to me? Just trying to get this belt to line up, because it's got to go above the... It's got to go above the copper ore going into the system anyways. There you go, that's better. Also, I don't mind having a conveyor line kind of going like this. It's kind of like directly over everything. Looks kind of neat. Oh, right. The pipes. Well, can't get around it. That's how I built it. What, really? You think that's what I wanted, game? Think I wanted to go way the heck out there? And not just right here? You're testing my patience today, game. Oh, you're really testing me. Don't make me mad. I'll call my mom. She'll sort you out real good. How's that? Yeah. Oh, man. How does it look if I go all the way out? Look a bit more... Okay, yeah, it does look a little bit better. Okay. That's not bad. This will all be covered up too. Like, I plan on making nice, happy little buildings around this to cover up the logistical mess that we're creating here. But this is just mainly to... Did all of this to kind of save on space. And actually... Looking at this now... Like this... Hold on. Sorry, I know I keep undoing my designs, but looking at this right now, I could probably keep all the copper in one line. And then save room for the iron elsewhere. So I'm gonna actually dismantle all this. Seems crazy, I know. Oh, whoops. I dismantled the wrong ones. Whatever. Whatever, I'm not torn up about it. What I'm thinking is, because I didn't think I'd have enough room this direction for everything, but seeing as, man, that might mean I will need more. I will need Mark II water pipes though. Pete's sake, stop doing that to me. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is I have all of the output for the ingots just go directly into another line of refineries in the same line to turn into steamed copper sheets. But it may require some more finagling with the pipe network. Gotta be careful about that because I'm burned one too many times with the freaking with the power plant over there. It's bad. Okay, you. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, come on. Go. Okay. Alright, get out of here, you. Don't need you. Oops. And there. Alright. This is what I was thinking. We just keep the, give this a little bit of a break. Like, yay big. This is the output of this machine. Right here. Hey, I do need to connect all these up again, don't I? Oop, oop. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna reconnect it just to be safe. There we go. So then I could continue this pipeline into the next network of like 8 or so refineries that I'm already going to be using. I just have to give this a bit of a break, like right around here. So that way I can I can split the design. I can split the output line of the ingots into the input lines of the sheets. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And that also leaves room for like fluid buffers as well. That good. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. No, it will be a merger. We'll not be merging that line, we'll be splitting it. Nope, that did not line. Come on. Come on, Hap. There we go. I do wish refineries' inputs and outputs lined up better for manifolds. But it's okay. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm angry. Right, and then there. Here around we go. Yeah, I think this saves on just a little bit of space in the one direction, and also allows for an output closer. Oh, hey, no thanks to that. Allows for an output that's closer to where the other section of the factory is going to be. But I like this. I like this a lot more. Let's leave this here for my sake. I think that's the final output. No, get out of here. Splitter, how's that? Is that a good spot for this? Good enough. That will connect here, but then these will go along. to there. And there. All right. Not too shabby. Oh, wait. Very good. Ooh, nope. There you go. Now here's the real question. Let's say we're doing steam copper sheets. 22.5. Whatever it's clocked to as well. It's gonna be more than double. Let's just say 100, 230%, I don't know. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna need to use Mark II water. Or, yeah, Mark II pipes. Not Mark II water, what am I talking about? Pipeline Mark II. There we go. Just because I think that we're gonna need more fluid output than initially expected. We'll see though. I know I probably don't need to use the Mark II pipeline going into the inputs. It only needs a certain flow rate, but I like to be on the safe side. And also it just makes everything look uniform. So take that. Okay, so then we'll install a couple fluid buffers just to be safe. Oh, would you get on the pipe? Get on the pipe. Good grief. Fluid buffer. How far away did I put this one? Not that it matters. Put it pretty close. Yeah, I did. Okay. What the heck? Why is it? Oh, I see. There we go. That's so weird that it offset it by like just that little bit. Okay, fluid buffer there in parallel. So then we need probably one or two. Oh man. Oh man. That's okay. Wait, what am I doing? I mean, yes. Yes to that. Okay. Then we'll tie in that. I don't know if it'll need it, but just in case. And these should all be steam copper sheets, and I'll have to figure out the percentages that I need to set them to later. But we got our copper ingots outputting here into this copper sheet manifold, which then outputs here, which I think has enough to last us. And believe it or not, that's right, I forgot about that. There is, this is actually, hold on, this is gonna have to be a smart splitter, because we're producing more copper than we actually need through these refineries. Forgot about this. I need to actually make this be a smart splitter, just because. Good, good. Yeah. Some of this additional copper is gonna have to go into the system for other purposes other than the copper sheets. There we go. Set the center output for overflow. There we go. All right. But then we'll get this going right here. Oh, for Pete's sake. No. Don't like. I fix. What the heck? Turn! Yeah, I'll make it look a little better. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have this additional copper here that will immediately go feed into our other constructors that we'll be setting up eventually. There we go. So we have a copper output, we have our copper sheets output. Life is good. Okay, so now that actually saves us some room to actually put other things. Like we could put our iron factory over here, or like what we're using to output our iron for iron ingots. Put all those refineries closer to the copper, save a little bit of room, and then have some room over here for something else if we need it. Kind of approach this design a little bit more for the sake of, I don't care how it looks like in the open, as long as I build a nice building around it. Like using bushes in Minecraft, just to kind of cover up the weird stuff. That sort of thing. That's kind of my building approach now. Like I want everything to kind of flow efficiently into each other, which is why I've been like redoing the layout design, but for the most part, in terms of how everything functions, like right now, I don't really care. All right, go to you and you. Actually, all of you. I will probably have to. Actually, can I do something like this? Let's go to do this. We'll set there's a Mark II. Kind of don't have much choice here. How's that? Nope. No. Gosh, no. Oh my gosh, no. There we go. Why? Why? Perfect. Perfect. All right, and however much this system needs here, I'll work out the math later. That's what I'll overclock these two. See, I don't mind overclocking things like refineries to save space, or any sort of collector like the ore here, like the miners or the water collectors, in order to get a higher output, because that just means more volume of materials. I try my best to avoid it everywhere else though. Like if I have extra machines that if I have a modeler that requires like 6.75 constructors for one item, I'll build 7 constructors, but then I'll underclock them so they still match the flow rate that I'm going for. But overclocking, I really only focus for the inputs. I think that's kind of necessary for getting everything to work here. Yeah, this is turning out pretty nice. I mean, everything makes sense so far. If I really wanted to, and I'm not going to, I could reverse these, have them face outward instead. Like, instead of this being the output slot here, I could have these reversed and then have the rest be the input slots, but I'm not gonna do that. At this point, it's built, it's good. It would just, all it would do is I'd be able to send the pipes through here so they connect to these outputs. And then the fluid buffers could just probably, I don't know, but it's already built, so, and it looks fine. Looks fine as it is. Like, that's a solid setup here for everything I require. And this is all for just this little node of copper right here. That's gonna get us our copper sheets that we need for the system. Because boy, do we need those copper sheets. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do too is I'm going to make iron independent. But actually, I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I might build that off camera, because I think I messed up with how much iron or the refineries I actually need. I think I messed up how much iron I'm actually using, because it says I wrote down 18 refineries, but I need to go back and consult the design that I came up with, because there's a third-party software that I use that you can get on Steam called the Satisfactory Modeler. It's just a modeling system that I use to kind of figure out the whole design. That's how I know how many refineries I need here, how many constructors I needed down there. But I think I miswrote how many refineries I need for iron, because I need a lot of iron. Let's just double check though, because I imagine I have to max out the iron usage that I need. We'll just build this right here. And we'll just fully clock these. 162.5. So hold up, we need iron ore that I'm going to be pulling from, pulls 600. Oh, so hold up, let's get rid of 130. Okay, 600 divided by 5. 120. How much can 120 get me? Output's 120. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 70 minutes, so 600 divided by. What can I get it fully clocked then? 87.5. So 8.5. So I need about 9 actually. Okay, so my math was right. I'm being dumb. I'm second guessing myself, but it's good to second guess yourself when you're designing stuff like this, because you have to make sure that everything works right out of the gate. And honestly, I think what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna make the system here independent. Yeah. I'm gonna make it independent of the water system that I'm using here, because I think I need just 2 of those, which I need to fully clock actually. And yoink. And Control C. Control V. Control V. Control V. There we go. No, I copied. Ah, whatever. There, save time. Alright. Maybe I do need just 17. I don't think I'm going to build 17 or 18. As I said, I probably will just build 9. Or maybe 10, just to make it nice and even. Figure out the ratios there. We'll give it significantly more space than before. I'll start on that line. There we go. Is that right? That is correct. But that is way too close. What am I doing? Let's first add our mergers for our, output. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. There. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And look at all this room over here. I might even make this like, I might make this like the iron processing area, because I can tell you right now, yeah, I'm gonna need 49 constructors for iron wire alone. So maybe I should actually reverse this order and make the center be the input. When you set up a manifold, if you're outputting more than your input, no, I guess it doesn't matter. Like if you have your outputs towards the center, it means you're outputting less than what your inputs are going to be. This is kind of just, hold on, let's see. Your iron, so we're outputting more. Okay, so it might be worth turning these around actually. It's just a concern, really. I have the outputs be on the outside just because we're gonna be outputting more iron ingots than we're inputting iron ore. That's the whole point. I think this works out just fine because the conveyors are fast enough to cover for how much copper we're outputting, but for iron, we're inputting in much more. We're expected to get a whole lot more out of it. Oh yeah, I think I put it on that line. Right there, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. No. No, yeah, no, I was gonna say I need to give it some distance actually between the splitters because I'm gonna have the water going up this way too, so they're probably gonna put it like right here. Interesting. This is all kind of a first to me. I've never set up a manifold of refineries like this, but I get it. About there, some more. I think that's it right there. All this work we've done so far, by the way, 3 hours in, I might remind y'all, this is for one item. And this is like part 1 of this factory I'm gonna be building in this desert. And right now, I'm just trying to figure out the machine placement of all things. All right, 10 will be set to pure iron ingots of some variety, sure. Actually, how much? 65 a minute. Oh, actually, quick math. We could quick math. 600 divided by... Let's just... Actually, no, I gotta input power shards. We'll clock to 162.5. 162, so I need 87.5 input. 87.5 makes 6, so 600 divided by 10. Need to have 60 input at a time for these, so 70, 52.5. It's gonna be just in the range above that. 112? Is that our Goldilocks zone, or what was it called? I don't know. 110? Okay. 110.5. 111? No. 111.5. Maybe 111.5 is probably fine. Yeah. Okay. That's basically what we gotta clock this to. 171.532. I do 172. 60.2. And 171. 59.85. Well, I mean, I don't know. I have 171.5. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. It's like the closest I can get here. That's fine. All right, so get out our mergers again. There we go. I'm so happy actually that there's a lot of room over here, because I needed a facility for manufacturing everything iron related to this whole thing. I think over here there'll be just enough room to do that. So having these inputs like this is great. Oop, nope. And you. $111. So that's outputting about. Wow, it's outputting a lot. And the annoying thing too is, like I said at the beginning, unfortunately my conveyor speeds are not fast enough to cover this. I will get it once I unlock aluminum. So for now I just kind of have to deal with it. Which stinks, because it means that we won't be able to move stuff as quickly as we need to, which might lead to complications. But I mean, it's I gotta get this built, and I don't want to like rebuild it again. There we go. Wild. And you know what? It looks a little weird. Gonna say, looks a little weird not having a foundation kind of over this. I'll add like a little something or other to make it look kind of like it flows with the landscape naturally as well. There we go. There we go. And actually, they got room out here for stuff. We got room. We got room for stuff. You know, I will be taking advantage of all the space that we created here. Mainly for iron-related goods. But for right now, this is not bad. Actually, oops, I forgot to include the water input. But yeah, this is gonna be, I knew going into this would be a little janky. Oh, yuck. Okay, so it's gotta be kind of midpoint between the two. Yeah. Okay, there's a nice sort of healthy-ish midpoint. It'll just look weird. Yeah, because see, like, if right here it's aligned with that one on the right, this one it's aligned on the left. Wait, no! But it's like two... Yeah, it's like perfectly center right there if I do that. There we go. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sound the alarm. Placing it in the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. Because this needs... Oh, nope. Let's just take a look at our... Oh, yeah. Oops. Ah, you know what? That's fine. I don't care how that looks. I care how that looks. Darn it. If I do that... Oh, oh, perfect. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So from this, we can calculate 34.3 times 10. Yeah, we definitely need Mark II pipes for this, because we got 10, it'd be like 340.3, 343, whatever. So, it works. Not happy with it, but it works. We have then get water hooked up to it as well. No. Yes. Oh, huh. Whoops. Got to get rid of you. And then you. Good. Or do I need to nudge? I think. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. There we go. Gotta be straight up and down, or else it's wrong. All right, get out our handy dandy water collectors. Oh, calm. Ooh, back that up a little bit. Ah! Sure. Add you. Go again. Oh man. Ah, come on. Actually, here, let's just do this. Oh, wait, no. No! Fine. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not gonna really see this stuff anyways. That's why I'm not too concerned about all of it. How's that? You know what? That's good enough. Does not matter to me. I think this will be fine enough because we'll be producing water faster than we'll be consuming, so I don't need to worry about buffers there. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break from building. I'm gonna go check on my power. It's been on my mind. I've been trying to see if the fuel distribution is working the way I hope. If it's not, then the power will be shaky. I just need to get to one of our power lines. You look at the data coming in from the line graph, and just see if we're still holding steady. If we are, then I am trusting that our power network like the fuel lines for our power plant are fine. I'll take just a little bit of a gander. Woo! Woo! Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, wow. I don't even know how I managed to do that. I'm telling you, it's the Explorer, though. The Explorer tends to just like veer itself off in a crazy direction inexplicably. Let's see. If it is shaky, though, we are going to take a visit to the power plant. Because I need to figure out what the heck is going on with it. Can't get to it without driving through too deep of water. Here we go. Please, 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 please. No! Daggone it, man. I don't know what it's gonna take. I tell you what it's gonna take. It's gonna take larger fluid buffers, I think. Darn it, I was really hoping it would hold steady, but it's just not. I think it's just because the fluid distribution is not as steady as I would like it to be. We're gonna pay a visit to our power plant again. I was hoping not to go to the power plant, but I need it to work. It just needed to work. I'm gonna give it some humongous fluid buffers in the hopes that that will be sufficient. If not, then I will just start cutting out generators because apparently like it's too much. It's too much for the system to handle. This place is so cool though. I do thoroughly enjoy this power plant. And it's crazy too because you'd think the input matching the output would mean that this thing would stay steady. But it just doesn't. Let's go to the generator level. Let's see where the issue is. It's in the center. Looks like. Maybe in the center? Where's it getting shaky? That's the issue. I'm seeing green. Okay, let's go. Let's just dive in there. Yeah. Yeah, gummit. This is a shame. All right. I think I'm just gonna have to resort to that off camera. Just more troubleshooting. I added fluid buffers. I followed tutorials, man. The whole 9 yards. And it's just not staying steady. Not staying as steady as I would like it to. I definitely think it has something to do with the fact that... So here I have, on the outside here, have 4 lines looping around to eventually like feed into the system from that side. But the ones in the center take the longest, so the most amount of fluid flowing there takes the longest to kind of cycle around. So it's just more fluid having to go further distance to get to these center lines. Everything's showing green though. That's the crazy thing. So what's turning off? What's going intermittently? I'm looking. I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just the center. So I think what I need to do, I think the only other solution I can think of for this is I need to have larger fluid buffers for more fluid storage, and then maybe even include fluid buffers on the end over here before this goes into the system on this side. That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't know what else to do, man. The fluid's just not flowing. But yeah, I'll handle it. I don't want to keep showing the power plant on camera. I've dealt with the power plant enough for all these live streams, but I just gotta find a way to get the fluid to hold steady. That's all. I think larger fluid buffers, if not, I think some of these generators, at least in the center, are just gonna have to go, because we just cannot get fluid to move fast enough. A shame, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, look at that. Like, it's still going at 600 cubic meters per minute. It's just there's nothing in the pipes because they've just drained themselves. It's wild to me. All right, well, that's okay. Actually, you know, I might have to handle this in the next live stream, actually. Long day, long week, you know, but hey, we started the foundation of our computer factory. Might have to kind of figure out some layout plans kind of on my own in the interim. Definitely will be troubleshooting that power plant again, because man, I just cannot get that power plant to hold steady. We'll figure it out though. I'll get it working, and then I'll also work on the settings for some of the machines that we set up here, and then of course maybe even decorate a little bit. Who knows? Decorate at least the refinery section that we set up over here. But let me just get back over there, and then I think I'll sign off for the day. It's always good to play some Satisfactory though. I do play a lot of this kind of in between, and I'm always planning out stuff. Kind of what I do is I explore around, see what resource nodes are available for the area, and then use that to kind of plan out more factories. This whole area is going to be gigantic. It's going to be like loaded with buildings eventually, because like you see, I got a miner right up there on that cliff side. I've been setting up some miners in other places. I've got like different designs for different areas, and like a lot of this stuff is going to interconnect. Like I have some complex items that are going to become even more complex, and then yeah, it's just going to be something else. I got another miner right there. Got 3 right over there. That I got a plan for that as well. I got plans. It just takes a while to actually implement it all. I'm excited though. I'm always excited. It's always good to build something interesting, watch it work, and then troubleshoot it because you can't get your fluids to move throughout the system quickly enough. Just kidding. Not kidding, but yeah, it is a problem. But yeah, this just looks so good right here. So good. Very nice. All right. Well, I think for now though, that's actually gonna have to do it from me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate can't talk today. I do appreciate you all tuning into the stream. See, I can't talk today. Do appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. Really makes my day. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. If you want to leave a comment as well, make sure you leave comments. I love reading them. They just make my day. And of course, if you want to keep up with the channel, everything that's going on here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But you know, thank you all so much for watching. We'll get this computer factory going soon enough. Don't you worry. But in the meantime, I'll catch y'all in the next